the presentation. So next on the list would be animations. Animations is basically just transitions, but with the text in your PowerPoint presentation. So for example, I would choose animations. I would choose one of the texts, say over here, and you can make it appear, lines, checker. Checker's pretty nice. Dissolve. I would probably go with blinds. Um, for for animations, I don't really recommend it also, similar to transitions. Transitions I recommend more because it's kind of quicker, but if you're doing animations on all your PowerPoints, for example, if I put this, it kind of makes the presentation like last a lot longer than it usually is, and your audience tends to get bored with your presentation when your presentation is really, really long. Okay, so now finally the last thing I'm going to show you is creating a chart. Creating a chart is really useful if you have a lot of statistics in the way, if you want to show some kind of graphs or anything like that. So click on the chart tab and say you want to click uh, a column in order to compare some stats with other stats. So once you create a chart, it kind of, if you're familiar with creating charts or charts in Excel, it brings you up to the Excel sheet, and this is actually connected with your PowerPoint presentation. So the data that you save here, it goes to the chart that saves on your PowerPoint presentation, and you could actually edit the data from PowerPoint, and it'll keep on, so you can keep on updating the data. So over here, we'll just regular data. And over here, so here's the chart. So chart, let's go edit the data to show you what I'm talking about. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So here I edited data. Um, let's go edit the series. It doesn't really make sense right now because I'm showing you the presentation. Obviously, you're gonna create your own chart with your own titles and everything, so it'll make a lot more sense than what I'm showing you right now. Teacher. Okay. So here I edited some of the data, and over here when I click on the PowerPoint, so it edited it for us. It actually gives you a cool looking key right here. So it edited the titles and actually edit the numbers. So it's pretty useful. You could actually edit the chart styles too, make it look a lot better, and you could actually for the layouts, you actually could change the layouts. And if you want to just edit the data, click on this tab right here, edit data in Excel, and you could actually change the chart on the go. So say you don't really want a column chart, you want a pie chart, you think a pie chart would look better with your presentation. There we go. But so a line graph. I think a line graph would look better with the presentation because it shows um, what one thing is compared to the other. Either I would go with a line graph or column graph if you're comparing numbers with a pie chart. If you're going with percentages, then I'll go with a pie chart. So now that I created a chart, let me delete this slide. So our PowerPoint presentation is complete. It doesn't really make sense, but here it is. So right now I want to go to Home tab just to show you an example of the PowerPoint presentation that we created right now. I'll go to the Home tab and when I would press play. And so here's the PowerPoint presentation. I'll give you an example of how am I going to present the PowerPoint tutorial right now. So here I go. So first off, my name is Matthew Dela Cruz. I'm going to show you a PowerPoint tutorial. I created my presentation on PowerPoint tutorial. So there goes the transition. So for now, I'm going to go over the PowerPoint basics. Here's the animations that I created. Here's to create some slides. Open the application via Microsoft Office folder. Create title page. And go from there. So here's the schedule that I created with you guys when I was adding pictures. Going to class, going to school, doing homework, going to sleep. And here's the chart that I created for you guys. We transitioned from a bar graph to a line graph because we thought it would be a better look for what we're trying to show. And that concludes our presentation. So now that you know how to make a presentation, and if you like it, then you can save it so the data doesn't erase. So now that you know how to create a presentation, hopefully this will help you out. Hopefully I showed you how to create some graphics and how to make your presentation look more presentable when you're presenting an audience. And hopefully you could use the data that I showed you in the future. Thank you for listening to my PowerPoint presentation. Have a nice day. Thank you.